Ladies and gentlemen, it is your lovely host there once again. It is Team Rai. Anyway, have you seen the very first video of the day? Probably no. Anyway, follow me on Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, TikTok, my own Facebook page. If you really want to be part of the Raw Show, the link will automatically take you to my page, and then DM me. And then you and I can make arrangements. Okay, once again, I will discuss for you wrestling news, wrestling topics, and a lot of awesome information to discuss for you. Now, if you like, sit back, relax, put your feet up, grab some meat, grab some drink. Now, if you don't like that, maybe you want to like a villain and hear my thoughts, my opinions on the subject. And of course, the article will be down below, or the link will be down below. Either or, will be down below. Okay. Now, there are some people WWE has been promoting coming back July 16th. Number one, they should never do that. It should be a surprise. But in this time frame, WWE does not give a flying crap. So they want to promote it, and people could tune in. So that is kind of disappointing. When I was growing up, back in the Attitude Era, there's always surprising people come back, or a shocking moment. You don't get shocking moments anymore for WWE or overall, because the flipping internet ruins it for other people. Okay, as many as you know, WWE will begin live tour again. That's awesome. Starting July 16th. I wish it was sooner, but whatever. Episode of WWE SmackDown in Houston, Texas. A new promoted video has been airing in Houston, Texas, marketing the the return of Sasha Banks and Edge. Number one, they should have Sasha Banks and Edge a surprising appearance on SmackDown on that episode, July 16th. I guess we have not seen Sasha Banks since her loss to Bianca Belair at Mania. Now, on the other hand, Edge, we have not seen him since Mania. So I know they don't make appearances, especially Edge, because he's a part-timer and there's nothing for him to do. So I'm assuming they're going to build a match between Edge and his opponent for SummerSlam. Same thing for Sasha Banks. Maybe she'll get another crack at her belt. Probably they're going to build up for SummerSlam. I'm just guessing. That's just my guess. So you guys can read the rest of this. Now, why does WWE do this stupid crap? I don't know why. It's so stupid, you know? They make no flipping sense. If you are a die-hard WWE fan, you will watch it regardless who's on the flipping show. But of course, a lot of you out there doesn't do that these days, because number one, the product is garbage. The storylines are trash. I totally agree. The only good part, the only bright thing about it right now is the whole Roman Reigns storyline, but overall, it's trash. SmackDown, I'm sorry to say that, it's trash. Same thing for Raw. Raw needs a lot of help. A lot of help. Not just one episode. Not just like, oh, McMahon's going to call these legends. It might help out some of the ratings, but overall, it's not going to help out the ratings in the long run. Why does WWE McMahon always got rely on these legends, Hall of Famers? Why? You know why? Because McMahon does not want to make new stars. That is his flipping problem. For Raw and SmackDown. NXT, that's a different ballgame, you know? So what's your thoughts on this? I'm going to watch this regardless. And this episode better not fail. I'm assuming that Sasha Banks will still be in a women's title picture. Whatever happens after Hell in a Cell. That's just my wild guess, okay? Okay. And I think whenever she comes back July 16th, if it does happen, she should remain as a heel. Hopefully she does not team up with Bayley, and we don't want to see that again. We saw enough of that during that Thunderdome, and it got kind of, it was pretty good, but how many times are you going to team up with your best friend, you know? See, WWE, you could tell they run out of ideas, you know? So, I mean, I think Bayley is a better as a heel than a face. Her face gimmick was so watered down. It is so ridiculous how WWE does some crap, you know. And I think Sasha Banks is a better heel than a face, you know. Blanca Belair, we all know how she does as a heel. Maybe one day it will happen. I mean, I don't know if she ever was a heel in NXT, but in the main roster, she was always, so far, as a face. Eventually, probably, by the time she's done, maybe after this title run, if she drops it, she will turn heel. Hopefully, WWE will give her a long title run. Sasha Banks does not need another title run. Same thing for Bayley. Let the younger people take over, but it won't happen probably. It's up to McMahon, you know. But we all know that Sasha Banks and McMahon are very tight, so that's why Sasha Banks came back, because I guarantee you that McMahon offered a lot of money to come back on TV. Same thing for Bayley. You know, I guess if you complain a lot, you'll get your wish. That's just how I think, you know. Everyone out there, have a good one and enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. And I'll be back tomorrow. Stay safe, and I'll catch you later on the flip side. Peace out.